Hi class 9 students, I hope everyone is doing well. So this is our lesson number 2 of the chapter tissue. So here we will study about meristematic tissues. Now let's see what is meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue is the only plant tissue that produces new cells by cell division. So this meristematic tissue, it is made up of a group of cells that divide continuously to form new cells. Alright, and this tissue is found in the growing regions of plants such as the tips of roots, stems and branches. So the function of meristematic tissue is to make plants grow. Clear? Now see here, section straw, stem apex, and this is the root tip showing meristematic tissue. Alright. These cells are thin-walled with conspicuous nucleus and divide rapidly. So conspicuous means easily seen. As I already told you, meristematic tissues are growth tissues and they are found in the growing regions of the plant, right? And the cells of a meristematic tissue they are similar in structure. See here, and they have thin cellulose cell walls. So each meristematic cell contains dense cytoplasm and a single nucleus. So see here, this is the nucleus and this is the cytoplasm. Clear? Now depending upon the region where they are situated, meristematic tissues are classified as apical meristem, lateral meristem and intercalary meristem. Now let us study them one by one. So first we will study about apical meristem. So apical meristem is located at the growing tips of stem and roots. See here, this apical meristem, it is present at the growing tips of stem and roots. It enables the root or stem to grow in length. So this apical meristem enables the root or stem to grow. This apical meristem, it is the region of cells which is capable of division and growth in the root and shoot tips in plants. Clear? So this apical meristem give rise to the primary plant body and are responsible for the extension of the roots and shoots. I hope everyone is clear. Now let us see the lateral meristem. This lateral meristem is located, as you can see here, in the stems and roots on the lateral side. Alright, and it is also called as cambium. The grade and width of the stem or the root increases due to lateral meristems. So the grade and width of the stem or the roots, they increase due to these lateral meristems. Now let us see the intercalary meristem. So this intercalary meristem, it is located at the base of the leaves. As you can see here, the intercalary meristem, it is located at the base of the leaves and at the nodal region of the twigs. Can you see here? So the nodal region means the region where branches arise, and twigs means, as you all know, branches. Alright, so this intercalary meristem, it is a type of primary meristematic tissue and it contains cells that can divide and promote the growth of the plant. And of course they are located at the base of internodes. Clear everyone? The cells of this tissue have dense cytoplasm, thin cellulose walls and a prominent nuclei. Now the cells of this intercalary meristem tissue, they have dense cytoplasm and thin cellulose walls and with a prominent nuclei. Alright, dense means thick, cellulose means it is a type of carbohydrate, and prominent means which is clearly visible. Clear? These cells are very active. Now the function of the intercalary meristem, it is to promote the lengthening of the stem and increase the height of the plant. Alright, so these cells are very active. Now let us see permanent tissues. The cells formed by the division of meristematic tissue take up a specific role and lose the ability to divide. Now in permanent tissues, the cells which formed by the division of meristematic tissue, they takes up a specific role and they lose the ability to divide. As a result, they form permanent tissue. This process of taking up permanent shape, size and a function is called differentiation. So now see, this is the definition for differentiation, where the process of taking up permanent shape, size and a function. Alright. Now permanent tissues are classified as simple permanent tissues, that means are made up of one type of cells, and a complex permanent tissues, that means made up of more than one type of cells, as I already explained you in our previous lecture, right? Now see, the simple tissues are of 6 types. First one is parenchyma, then collenchyma, erenchyma, collenchyma, scalenchyma, and last one is the surface tissue, that means the epidermis. And the complex tissues are of 2 types. So they are xylem and phloem. Okay guys, now let us study them one by one. Now see, simple permanent tissue. It is made up of one type of cells. This simple permanent tissue is made up of one type of cells. Now depending upon the functions it performs, it is classified as follows. First is parenchyma. Now see here, this is parenchyma. Its cells form basic packing tissue. Now the cells of parenchyma, they are similar to isodiametric cells. They may be oval, rounded or polygonal in outline, and the cell wall is made up of cellulose. Alright, the cells are living, possess nucleus, are thin-walled and unspecialized. Now parenchyma, it is a simple permanent living tissue where they possess a nucleus and are thin-walled and unspecialized. They are loosely packed and therefore form intercellular spaces. Now intercellular spaces means spaces between the cells. So see here, these are the intercellular spaces. Now these parenchyma cells, they have intercellular spaces for the exchange of gases. Clear? This tissue stores food as in potato, beetroot, etc. So basically this parenchyma is meant for the storage of food in potato, beetroot, etc. Alright, now let us see collenchyma. This collenchyma, it is a simple permanent tissue of refractile non-lignified living cells which possess pastocellulose thickenings in specific areas of their walls. Can you see here? It has got thick secondary cell wall and a primary cell wall. The parenchyma in the leaf contains chloroplast. Hence, this tissue is called collenchyma. Now, have you understood why this tissue is called collenchyma? Because the parenchyma in the leaf, it contains chloroplast. Clear? As you can see here, it has got spongy layer. This is the chloroplast and this is the palisade layer. Alright? It performs the function of photosynthesis. Now, if chloroplast is present, then definitely they will perform the function of photosynthesis. Clear everyone? Now third we will see erenchyma. So this is erenchyma. In aquatic plants, the intercellular spaces form large air cavities. So see here, in erenchyma, these air cavities are present. They give buoyancy to the plant and help them float in water. Now buoyancy means the force to float. So this type of tissue has air gaps. It gives hydrophytes buoyancy, that means allowing them to float to the water's upper surface. Alright? Example, water lilies. Such parenchyma is called erenchyma. Now large air gaps exist in the parenchyma of aquatic plants to let them float on water. So such a parenchyma type is called erenchyma. I hope everyone is clear. So students, we are done for lecture number 2. Thank you.